What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's once again mp4podcast.com, and Sony has just filed a patent to stop you from playing used games. Now, is this good thing or bad thing for the video game industry? I'm going to go with the word bad. I mean, there's really a real market for used games for people who can't fucking afford $60 games. I mean, this company has to be stupid to even file this patent now when the people know, we're in a bad economy. They know that there's a new console coming out. Is this going to put a bad taste in Sony's mouth? We also know that Microsoft is also working on basically the same type of technology. Use games no more. Basically what they're going to do is they're going to burn a serial number into the disc, and when you put that disc into your console, the console's going to go online, and then it's going to tie the serial number that's burnt onto the disc with the serial number that's in the motherboard. And that's it. Game over. No more used games for GameStop. GameStop's stock has just plummeted after hearing this news. GameStop, whole entire business runs around primarily running selling used games. That's it. Yeah, they sell new games, but the markup on used games is a lot more. And I kind of feel, a lot of people are saying, well, we customers were the ones at fault. You know what GameStop should do? GameStop should give Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo a little bit of a kickback every time they sell a used game. Okay? That's what they should do. But no, GameStop keeps everything. And GameStop is so greedy, okay? They're going to kill themselves. All right? They're going to kill themselves. Okay? This is one of the reasons why Microsoft and Sony don't want used games, because GameStop keeps all the profit, all right? And this is one of the reasons why, why things are going to be looking really bad for the gaming industry. If we get rid of used games, period, on Xbox 720 and the PS4, it is over. I mean, for people who can't afford affordable software. Think about that. There's always people who don't have a lot of money. They want to play something, all right? They want to play something, all right? Well, people will be like, oh, they can play PS4 or they can play 360. No, there's going to be another console after 720 and PS4. There'll be a PS5, all right? There'll be an Xbox 1400 or whatever the hell it's going to be called. It's a bad move to do this. All right, I get that GameStop is a scumbag company. I really don't like the company. I don't have anything against the employees there. I just don't like the company. I hate a couple times I'll call there and say, hey, do you got this in stock? It was like, hello, this is GameStop where you can pre-order your new copy of blah, 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 stupid title. And it's usually 99% of the title, it's a title that I have absolutely no interest in. And I think that's one of the reasons why people get pissed off. Would you like to buy a membership to our stupid store where you can get a magazine? No, I don't want that. Do you want to buy our premium membership for $15? And then when we have our special deals, you buy 2 games, you get the third one, which is the cheapest one, for free? No, I'm not really that interested. Sometimes that actually is a good deal. But anyway, getting back on topic. Getting rid of the used game market is really, really bad. There's a market for cheap shit, period. There's always people that don't have a lot of money that need to have access to something, all right? And the worst thing that you can do is not let them have anything that's affordable within their price range. Because what it's going to do is, if they can't afford video games, then they might pick up a different hobby, all right? There's plenty of hobbies that are cheap that are just as enjoyable as video games. Watching television, listening to music, reading a book. Books aren't too expensive. I mean, you buy a book for $5, might have 500 pages. You can read a fantasy novel, a sci-fi novel, or a mystery novel, whatever it is. That's a hobby. There's other hobbies besides video games. You might pick up photography. You buy a camera, buy your gear, and that's it. You use it for 10, 20 years. And yeah, I know digital, there's always more megapixels, but it's a hobby. You don't really need to upgrade all the time. You use what you got, but there needs to be a used market for everything. And also, these companies want to stop used products completely. Can't sell you a Dell laptop. Can't sell your Apple laptop. Can't sell your Sony 32-inch TV set. Can't sell your Blu-ray player. Can't sell your DVD player. Can't sell your dryer, your dishwasher, your refrigerator. You're probably just going to have to throw the stuff out. Meanwhile, there's somebody else who doesn't have enough money to even get anything. That's how greedy these companies are. These companies don't care about you. They don't like you. All they want is the money out of your pocket, all right? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, who has been very successful in business. He was one of the top Marvel comic book artists. He left Marvel. He started Image with a bunch of other guys, and then he saw that the comic book market was dwindling. People weren't buying comic books because, this is going a little bit off topic, some idiot at Wall Street or the New York Times wrote an article that comic books are worth more money than actual stock or something like that. So all the kids got out in the news. It was right around when Superman died in the 90s, and people started buying all these hologram covers, and they try to trade them in at the comic book store. And they're like, no, we don't want them. So that's when the comic book markets dwindled, and Todd McFarlane was talking about that. And so he went into the toy market where he makes like high quality toys for all types of things. And I saw this documentary with this kid, and this kid would sometimes not buy food so he would have money to buy Todd McFarlane toys. He was a big, giant Spawn fanatic. He had to have every single Spawn toy there is. I mean, he had tons. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever seen tour rooms or people on YouTube who have hundreds of video games. And I'll see if I can find a few of them on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description box. I mean, I don't mean to be making fun of these guys, but Todd McFarlane said these are kind of like crack addicts of people who are into their hobby. And he was talking about this kid who collects Spawn toys. And he said, if you give a crack addict a reason to quit, the more time that goes past, week by week by week by week by week by week, that hobby loses its energy toward that person, where that person starts to separate from that hobby more and more. So these people who can't afford cheap, affordable games, most likely, most of them will probably lead toward other hobbies, and they'll probably just go back to the way things were when people weren't even into video games. They'll just be like, just went about my day, watch some television, and whatever type of thing. So this is kind of a bad thing, and that's why Steam is so popular on the PC. A lot of people were talking, maybe about 4, 5, 6 years ago. Is the PC dead? That always comes up every time there's a new console. Everybody runs out and gets the new consoles, and everybody's like, "Oh, the PC's dead. The PC's dead." PC has always been going through a changing with different games, and it's just like PlayStation 1. That was kind of like the RPG days. PlayStation 2, Xbox One. That was like the open world days, and now this generation is more like first-person shooter genre. That's like the big genre. So we don't know what the next genre is going to be, but there's always like a genre change with the PC, and it's always changing. It was MMOs, and then a lot of the like other PC gamers like myself who weren't into MMOs were like, to me, I don't feel the PC anymore as much as I used to. I like Wing Commander, or like all those great classic PC games that would tell stories and stuff like that. So, I mean, a lot of those PC games that are coming back, even though some of them might be multi-platform, it really doesn't bother me. The Steam sales are really good, and the Steam store is where PC crack addicts go. Steam knows to keep the prices cheap because we keep going back to Steam every single day. So that's another thing I just want to say, keep prices cheap. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd really like to know what your thoughts are. So once again, guys, this has been MP4podcast.com signing out.